Hey guys, it's Pranay here again. So now I'm going to talk about the top 10 inventions that I believe are the greatest inventions in all of history. So in no particular order, let's get started. So one of the greatest inventions in history is, I would say, is light bulb because it provided light into the night for the working man, and it essentially extended the working hours of the man, allowing them to be more productive at different times of the day and allowing them to be more productive for more hours in the day, which led to greater innovation at a faster rate. And the main thing was that it provided a safe way to light up the night. The second greatest invention I would say is the internet. So the internet is essentially like a network of computers throughout the world that combine together to provide information to anyone who has access to these network of computers. And so the greatest part about the internet is that it provides information to the common man, all types of information. So anyone who has a reliable connection to these network of computers, which isn't that expensive, basically has all the information they could possibly want with a few seconds away. This third invention is the automobile. So before the automobile, we had to use horse-drawn carriages or trains to get across places. And with the invention of the automobile, it allowed people to get to travel longer distances in much shorter times, again increasing the productivity of the average person and leading to greater innovations at a faster rate. So as you see, a trend between all these inventions is that they led to more and more inventions because of how they helped man have an easier life. The next invention is the telephone. So before the telephone, we had to write letters to contact people we wanted to talk to, and letters could take anywhere from days to months to years to reach the person that they were intended to reach. And sometimes letters would even be lost altogether, and so the information wouldn't reach the person you wanted it to reach to. And so with the invention of telephone, we could essentially communicate with anybody we wanted to in the world instantaneously. And it led to much faster communication, less confusion, and just again help lead to greater innovations at a faster rate because of the ease of life it provided. The next invention is the printing press. So before the printing press, all books had to be handwritten, and so books were very expensive and very rare to come across, and so only the elite of the world had access to the knowledge contained in these books. But with the invention of the printing press, books could now be created faster, and they were cheaper too. So now there were more books and they were cheaper, so the common man could get his hands on the book and access the information within the book. So the printing press has spread a lot of knowledge really far wide. The next invention is the computer. So many people will be wondering why I have both the internet and the computer on this list. It's because they're two different things. So the internet is a network of computers which contains lots of information that can be accessed from anywhere in the world, whereas the computer is actually the machine that can essentially do lots of calculations, lots of math equations very quickly. So things that might take humans hours or days or months, humans can do in a matter of seconds or minutes. And so they really speed up lots of things that we do in everyday life. And now as artificial intelligence becomes big, they can essentially do lots of things that humans don't want to do. The next big invention is the refrigerator. So before the refrigerator, food had to be kept outside and it went bad really easily, so it wasn't very healthy, and you could only eat it within a few days. So it was really easy to get sick or die because of eating food that went bad. With the refrigerator, you could keep food for a lot longer time, and it was a lot safer. The next invention that I would say is really important is the wheel. So the wheel really changed how we transport things. With the wheel, it was a lot easier to get things from place A to place B. And the wheel is also used for many other things, like the water wheel. Part of the design for the windmill is from the wheel. And so it's just used everywhere in daily life, and it's a huge invention that changed our lives. The next to last greatest invention would be penicillin. So penicillin was one of the first antibiotics developed to help cure an illness, and it worked great when it was first started being used. And so penicillin paved the way for us to develop more antibiotics to help cure more diseases. and it's really changed how we think about illnesses, how we can act, react to them, how we can help to cure them, and it's led to greater lifespan for average people. And the final greatest invention would be the sewer system. So the sewer system was developed in many ancient civilizations, and before then, waste just was kept in the house. It was very unsanitary, very unhealthy, led to many illnesses and deaths. With the creation of the sewer system, we now had a way to get rid of waste efficiently and quickly, and so this led to much more sanitary conditions and much more healthy conditions. And we still use a sewer system today to get rid of our waste, and I'm pretty sure we'll continue to do so as long as we are on this planet. All right, so those are, in my opinion, the 10 greatest inventions in all of history. Feel free to chime in the comments what your opinions are. Thanks again.